Everything ready to go? Are we ready to proceed at this time? Okay, good. Hello, everybody there. This is Marlon, of course, and I'm sort of relaying a message to you all from my good friend Colin. He asked me, he said to me this was a very special occasion in which his Nana was celebrating her birthday party, and he asked unto me if I could not prepare perhaps something that would be special for this very special day, because he knows my yearning for cooking delicious items which fills your tummy but also fills your mind with ideas and can be inspirational and very comforting, which food can be. So I would like to make, which he told me was a favorite of his of a child, from going to barbecues, 4th of July, family gatherings and whatnot. He always loved, he told me, he said to me, Marlon, I always loved and I will never forget the Ambrosia salad. So perhaps on this day, it's the summertime, you could make some delicious Ambrosia salad and we could all join in and it would be a very lovely thing. So that is what I'm going to do today, make some Ambrosia salad. And we will begin with a bowl. Now, the main ingredient of the Ambrosia salad is, of course, the Jellos here. Now, if you look at the back of the Jello, you'll see that you gotta, where the hell is it? Ah, here it is. You got the boiling water, and you put it in the bowl. Hello, kitties. And then you add the cold water and this kind of business, and you put it in the refrigerator for 4 hours. And I'm thinking, who's got that kind of time, really? If you have a last minute thing going on, a party which you want to prepare for, you don't have 4 hours to wait. So you cannot stop time. Everyone's sitting around looking at the refrigerator waiting for your Jellos to firm. That's so here's another way to do it. They make Jello because this is the new thing. Everything is pre-made, and that's good. That's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that because it tastes just the same. Here's the Jello, the very same thing. It's already, someone else did the waiting around in the refrigerator. And this is a flavor. It does not say specify, but it's red. So it's probably either strawberry or cherry, or who really cares? It's not really so important. Just, you want to now just scoop in. Look, it comes right out. And we'll add another. There we go. These are fun, the way that just pops right out. I don't know if I'd see if I don't need the spoon. Come on now. Come on now. Whoa! Whoa! That's fun. All right, we do need the spoon. We'll scoop that out. Scoop that out. Very good. We'll add another one in here. Yeah, that's raspberry. Raspberry. Whoa. Can you see that? Jiggling around in there. Could add another one. This is really the base, if you will, of the Ambrosia salad. It's your starting point with the Jello now. Get in there, and I'll just put one more in. Yes. All right. Now you got the Jello in there. You don't really have to worry about it too much. You're just gonna choppy it up a little bit. That's fine. The next big ingredient, of course, is your Cool Whip. Now a lot of people say, well, you want to use real whipped cream. I don't even like the taste of real whipped cream anymore, to be quite frank with you. I've used Cool Whip for many years now. It's a delicious product. It does not actually have any dairy in it. So if you have peoples in your party which are, I believe it's called lactosious, they do not appreciate the dairy. It makes them a little nauseous. Then Cool Whip is good. It's a good alternative, and we'll just scoop it in. There it goes. Do not be shy when using portions of Cool Whip. It's really very delicious. No one will ever say to you, it was okay, but it was too much Cool Whips. No, that will not ever be said, so don't worry about it. I never heard that. Don't be afraid to taste your ingredients as you're making it. It's perfectly, as my Jew friends would say, it's kosher. Alright. Oh, look at that. It's looking heavenly already, isn't it? It's kind of like a cool, sumptuous cloud of mysterious who knows what. And we just mix that in there. Mix that in there. Oh, look at that. Okay, good. Now we will add... Okay. Let's go for a mandarin orange. Now again, there's many ways of making ambrosia salad. Like any kind of salad, you can really, whatever flavors work good for you, that's what you should put in it. But this is what I enjoy, so that is what I'm making. And I think what I enjoy is very, how they say, universal in nature. You know what I'm saying? So if Marlon likes it, pretty much everybody likes it. That's just what I found. I'm not being like stuck up on nothing about that. Now we're gonna drain a little of some of this liquidies. We may use this for later. If we want to maybe make it a little thinner, a little bit thinner, we could come back to that. Put that on the side. Now here we will add, look at that. Look at those. Oh, oh, just put it all in there. You can see that adds, if not flavor, it certainly does add some color, doesn't it? Look at that. Look at, we've already got 3, well, I guess white's not really a color. Okay, we've got 2 colors, and there's a contrast of colors going on, which is pleasant. A lot of people say to me, Marlon, why is it so important to have a aesthetically pleasing looking dish when you're creating it? Isn't the most important thing when you finally put it into your mouth? And I say, unless you were, you know, making a banquet at a convention of blind people, then you want something that they will, because the first thing, the sense that they experience firstly when they see your dish which you have created is that they see it. First they see it, so then they form an opinion before they even taste it. You know what I'm saying? So you want them, that first opinion, which is very important, to be positive. So that's why you want to make a look at it. It's very simple as that. It's like you don't go out of the house looking like a slobby, you know, because people, no matter how refreshing your personality could be, that's what people will think of you. Okay. Now we will add, here's some special thing. Look at this. What have we got here? Jelly beans. These are jelly beans, and this new thing now, they've got gourmet's jelly beans and all crazy kind of exotic flavors, which I find quite pleasing. This is something, as you know, the texture of a jelly bean adds a quality to it. We will add some jelly beans, because with these jelly beans, you don't know what you're getting, you know, because before, if you saw orange, you would say, I bet that's orange, but this could be cucumber. I don't know, because the gourmet, everything is just right off the charts, very different. So we'll just add some more of these. And these are just fun. Again, with the presentation, with the color, you can see it's adding a very pleasing color and texture, and it's all very good. Now we will add some maraschino cherries. Here you go. Now here, you can already pour the juice in. Oh yeah, because that adds a sweetness and a cherry flavor. And then the cherries, just dump the cherries in there. Come on now, who wants to come out and get into the salad? Don't be shy. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now while we're doing the fruit, I also would like to add some pineapple chunks. Again, I'm going to drain. There we go. We don't need all that juice in there, because then you'll just end up with like a ambrosia soup. Nobody is very happy when they get into the ambrosia soup. It's different. So I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's different. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now here There we go. This is sharp. Children out there, don't play with this. When your mommies or your daddies is cooking something, never play with this. It's very sharp. Okay, now we'll put in some pineapples. Colin was telling me about his nan and all the special times that he's had with her over the years, and how he used to go up there on the weekends and just have fun, and he would eat the fried dough. He told me he enjoyed the fried dough very much, and the fudge and the fudgicles and the ice creams and the assorted candies and all kinds of good things. And he said he liked the tang, and he liked the Pringles potato chips. And these are all things which he has brought with him into his adult life, these flavors and these tastes and these desires, if you will, that he still enjoys today. Was not like a passing fancy or a phase or something of that nature, but it is something that he grew up with and he carries with him, and he feels that it is also part of his whole persona, and he very much appreciates that, because it's a very good thing. People always comment about him, about his eating desires, and it's something that they always mention when they do talks about him, and that is why we have a relationship. Collins and I, we definitely do enjoy to eat, and the many varieties of flavors which all the different countries have to offer. Now I'm looking at the concoction as we have created so far, the ambrosia salad, and again you can go back and I say to myself, Marlon, it needs more Cool Whip, so that is what I will put in now. The rule of thumb with Cool Whip, again, as I have stated, never too much. Always keep around 5 or 6, maybe 10 tubs, because it's a good last minute thing. I do love the Cool Whip. Sometimes I'll wake up from a bad dream or something, and it might be 3 in the morning maybe. My little helper Lakeisha has already gone home for the night. I don't want to bother her by calling her up to the ranch, so I will just open up a tub of Cool Whip, and then maybe I'll dip in an Oreo cookie, and it's delicious. And then a little craving gets satisfied, and doesn't require pots and pans and cooking and all that kind of business. But it's a little snacky that's very enjoyable. Always keep the Cool Whip, and as you've noticed, it says on the Cool Whip that you can freeze the Cool Whip, and I don't recommend freezing it. If you're gonna keep it for a long time, you may want to freeze it. But I very much enjoy the texture when it is soft and pliable, and it plays on the tongue, and it's very much like a wave of the sensuality, like a little cool kind of feeling that brings me back. But I'm digressing here a little bit. Let's get back to the cooking. Now here we have something that I think the kids are really going to enjoy. That's what makes ambrosia salad so special, is you can put all kinds of magical things in it. These, look, if we can take a moment, let me get a good one. Look at that. Can you see that? Let's get a closer view of this. Maybe you can see this here. This is what we call a little gummy flavor thing. And you can see this here is a little dinosaur. Can you see that? It's a little dinosaur. Ooh, I'm a dinosaur. I would like to go into the salad, but I am a dinosaur. And the kids these days, they're crazy about the dinosaur. I don't know what it is, because they're so kind of fun and funny and playful. I'm a dinosaur, I'm a dinosaur. And then you could, then here comes another dinosaur in here. Ooh, I'm a dinosaur, roar. And then they're fighting with each other, but maybe they're playing, or they're doing a dance, and they're singing and they're laughing. And that is the beauty of the dinosaurs, is that they're very playful and they're very colorful. And you can also do this, you can stretch it so that you have a little fat dinosaur, then you make now I'm thin and fun dinosaur, and I zoom around. We are zooming around. So that is what I want to show for the kids, that you put these they're called gummy creatures, and this is the dinosaur one, and then you can put these in here. Again, it adds a different kind of a texture, a different kind of a flavor that is quite good. Chewy, because you're eating this, and then all of a sudden, what's that chewy thing? You're not quite sure what it is, but it is good. That's what you know. So we have some of these here. We will just put these in, like so. Can be liberal. And again with these, I'm not quite sure what all the flavors are. I guess there's a little lemon and orange. Oh, this is the scary, the Tyrannosaurus-y. Oh, I'm gonna be the ruler of the Ambrosia salad, and I will be the king, Okay? Now we're gonna put in some blackberries. If they're in season, again, if whatever is in season, you may wanna find. I got these in my backyard area. These are quite big and delicious. I will enjoy one now. I will dip it in the Cool Whippy. Hold on. This is what I mean about Cool Whippy. Look at this. Dippy dippy. And now we've got two different flavors that will work very well together, I think. Yes. It's quite good. It's quite good. Oh, these are very, very fresh. These are fresh. I believe Lakeisha picked them yesterday. Quite fresh, and then as they mix in their juices, it's going to add a very nice coloring and a juicy sort of a darkish red color that's going to be very good. I'm just mixing it up a little bit here. This is really coming together, the Ambrosia salad. I've made a big bowl here because I am anticipating quite a few people. People like to come over and they like to have fun. Okay, now of course we cannot forget the marshmallows. Always have with you within reach the proper utensils so as to make your cooking go a little bit faster. Here we go with the marshmallows. Whee! Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Look at that. This bowl already is very heavy. Hello, kitty. Okay. Oh. And as you add things, you think of other things that you want to also put in it. That's what I love about cooking, is it's not like a closed book. It's not something that is finished. You know what I mean? It's like you go down a road, and then you go, when you want to go down another road, or maybe you see a sign and you say, what's that? And then I want to go that way. Or maybe you want to look in the field and you see a pretty little flower and you say, I would like to go maybe take a smell on that flower, and then you go down that way, and then you might see a tree and say, I would like to go climbing. Although to be frank with you, Marlon doesn't do quite as much tree climbing as I did when I was a boy, but you got the picture which I'm creating for you. It's like going in many different directions, and it's always different. I've made the Ambrosia salad many times, and it never is the same, you know, but it's always delicious. It's always a different, unique experience. And that is why I enjoy cooking so much. It brings me much happiness, because when I do cook, I cook with love and affection, and it's something that's real, and I think people appreciate that. Okay, I need to get one more ingredient, but I'm going to take a time out, Ski, because I have to go in the freezer and get it. So just a moment. This is a zesty lemon, which will add a nice kind of a, there's very sweet ingredients which we have in there so far, and this will add something a bit of sour, and it will be a nice complement. Now I've left the sorbet in the refrigerator for a few moments so that it'll get nice and soft, as you can see here. Because if it's too hard, then it will be very difficult to mix into your concoction. Now, don't forget when you put in the sorbet that you also want to don't want it to melt too much. So you want to keep this in the refrigerator so it'll be cool. You can see that. If you could smell that right now, you would be very much in a very pleasant mood, because there's something about the lemon smell which is quite I don't know what it is. It's very playful. It's very playful. It makes me want to like get a big rubber ball and dance around with it. Okay, see this? It mixes in very well. This is gonna create a very this is quite a concoction. It's almost like it's like a fruit salad, but oh my goodness. It's very difficult for me, I have to tell you, to create this and not just stick my fat face in there and start seeing how quick I can get to the bottom of the bowl, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, put a little bit of that in there. Now we will go to something that also is very fun. These are little licorice strippies. Gonna just cut away. Children, do not use sharp instruments. Always have mommy or daddy do that for you. Okay. Now these chips, of course, you see they're too big here, so we're just gonna cut them up a little bit. My little bite-sized nuggets of zesty licorice flavor, and you will cut them to the size which you prefer. It's really best if you could put this in a food processor or do this previous to your beginning, or have your assistant do that, LaQuisha. She's out having a cigarette right now. It's hard to find good help these days. Okay, I'm just gonna cut these up. What I really love about these licorice strips is that if you take two ends and you cut off the ends, then you have also a straw. You can drink. I'm gonna save that because I'm gonna show you how that works a little bit later. But it's very enjoyable to put that into some sort of beverage and drink from it, and it also adds flavor to that beverage. This is pretty much where I get my exercise for the day. Okay, we'll have these cut up now in little pieces. We'll just put those in there, like so. And we'll mix that around, a little bit there. For a little bit of different flavor as well, I would enjoy to use a sour apple. This is called a Gravenstein, a Gravenstone, or whatever you have in your area. And I just want to cut off a little piece. There we go. Now we're just gonna cut these up a little bit smaller. This adds a nice little chunk, a little surprise. You're not sure what you're gonna get. What was that? People often tell me, they say, I like to have a little contest whenever I make my Ambrosia salad, or many fine things that I enjoy to cook, and that is if you can eat some of the thing, and then at the end you will have to figure out all the ingredients which are in it. And I allow people to get a few of them, wrong here and there. But oh boy, my spoon skis almost got lost in there. That's okay. Just extremely delicious. And we put our apples in here. We're just gonna mix that up. Look at that. I don't know if you noticed that, but look at the apples. It's like, where did they go? They have disappeared into the giant, creation, which is just salad. And you can see, I don't know if you're seeing this here, but it's a little bit, for my feeling, maybe you enjoy this, but for me, it's a little bit runny, okay? And that could be on account of our sorbet melting a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, it's like when you're making a a cake or something like that, you could always add flour as a thickener, or cornstarch. And this is when you're making a dessert item. Cool Whip is very much the same thing because it keeps a nice firm texture. Come on now. Okay. We'll add more of the Cool Whip here. Oh, yep. And this is what's gonna thicken it up. It's a little thickener. It's a thickener and it's a flavorer. It also adds flavor as it is thickening. And that is another reason why I enjoy Cool Whip, because it always does add flavor to everything that you could put it on. To tell you a story related, the other day I made some waffles for breakfast. And it was a beautiful day. It was very warm, and I was out in my yard area, and I was sitting on my lounge chair, and I was having my waffles and reading the trade paper to keep up with who's doing what and what they're doing to who and why they're doing it and how much money they're making, and maybe I want to go make some of that money too, doing some of those things to those people, I was on a train of, oh yes, so I was making the waffles, and I did not have any maple syrup, which is what I enjoy, as everyone does, to put on their waffles and pancakes and such. I did not have any syrup. I did not have any jelly. On account of LaQuisha got a little bit tipsy and forgot to go shopping, but I will excuse that. But it resulted in a very, very pleasant thing, which I discovered because of that. I did have, of course, I always have Cool Whip. I put some Cool Whip on the waffle, and it was very, very delicious. I can recommend that. That's going to be Marlon's tip of the day. Put some Cool Whip on there. You really can put it on anything. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, now we're pretty much finished, but this is what's Marlon's secret Ambrosia ingredient, which you can use it because I'm amongst family and friends here, as Colin has assured me, and I know that you will not translate this or put it on some computer thing so the whole world will know about it, but you'll keep it to yourself, or maybe at some time in the evening I will come in and I will hypnotize you, and you'll make you forget about the whole thing. So keeping that in mind, I will bring out now my special ingredient. And that is, look at this. What is this? It's orange cream soda pop. This is like my special spice, like MSG. The Chinese people have the MSG. It adds some crazy thing to it. That's like their special secret. This is Marlon's special secret. Okay. This is just a little bit of extra excellent flavor. Where if it's for a very special occasion, you want to maybe impress upon some people that are very important in your life, or you want to create a good feeling, an extra good feeling, so that everyone will be having a very jolly time and playing games, then you will add not very much, because this is very potent, it's very strong. You just want to add, watch closely, watch Marlon, okay. 1, okay, are you counting? 2 skis, 3, and because this is only one time, is Nana gonna have a very special party like this, we will add 1 extra. There we, okay, there we go. Special occasion, 4 capfuls, and we're gonna mix that in. If you are viewing that now, you will see I'm just mixing that in so it's properly dispersed amongst our delicious ambrosia salad. So everybody that samples the salad, and I can assure you of this thing, everybody will want not just one portion. They will keep coming back. And I will tell you one thing, if at the end of your day or your situation, your party, if you do not have an empty bowl, then you can kick my bottom. I'll promise you that. It happens every single time. You know what I always do? You can make 2 bowls. Here's the secret about show business. you leave them wanting a little bit more, see? So next time you have an occasion and you're having some people over, they are going to remember that delicious thing which you created. They're going to want to come back. In the hopes that maybe you will create it again, or if you do not, you will make something else which will surprise them and which will tantalize them. If you understand what I'm saying, I think you do. I wanted to show you a trick earlier, which you can do. Look at this. Watch this. Okay, this one's not big enough, but I want to show this. This is really for the kids. You know, you don't really have to be a kid to enjoy this. I don't think, because I enjoy it. People would not call me a child, but maybe at heart I am a child, and that's a very good thing. You don't ever want to lose that. Here's what I'm talking about. To prove to you that this, in fact, is a straw. Look at this. Oh my goodness, I spilled some, but that's okay. I wanted to show you, and I'm going to drink some up now. It is like a magic trick. People think, how does he do that? The kids, I think, will enjoy that. As my kitties probably will enjoy. Come here, kitty. Come here. Come on. You want to lick it off my leg? Come on, come lick off Marlon's leg. Come on, I know how much you enjoy it. Come on. Don't play coy with me. Come here. Lick up. I'm telling you, when he's not on the camera later, he will lick it right off my leg. He enjoys that, and frankly, so do I. Now, we've pretty much come to the conclusion of our salad here for Nana's big party, and just to top it off, I want to do a few extra little touches. These are just little, little stars, which don't add very much flavor, but they do add a special kind of look to it, because Nana, of course, is a very big star in all of our lives, and that's what you're saying. You're making that statement when you put these on there. And you've got a view of that. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Whoa, it almost came out. And then there's one more special thing what we're going to do. So we're going to take some of these. I don't know how these things work. Okay, we stick, look at that. What is that? I will show you. We'll show you in a moment. I think there's some other colors in here. Blue, there is pink, which looks very much like the salad. There is red. Now we will attempt to see if this will work. Children, do not play with matches. Okay, this is like, what is this? Look at that. You might get a little of the, whoa. Whoa. No. It'd be very amusing if it caused a big fire, wouldn't it? Not really. Fire is not funny. Oh my God. I think Marlon's forgot that these were very special candles here. We'll light them all, and we will enjoy this. We will always remember. Don't burn yourself, Marlon, you big idiot. Look at that. Look at that. Are we seeing the enjoyment of that? Let's get a closer look at that. Okay, Nana, this is the gift to you, which I have been able to translate, if you will. This is what Colin's wanted me to prepare for you on your day, because I know how much he wanted to be there, but which other events brought him to some other place, which we will not discuss at this time. But in his place, he sent you this, which he has asked me to make with as much love which he has in his heart, which I share as well. And he asked me to create this beautiful thing, which has many different ingredients all coming together, just like on this day, many different people, which I love you very much, came together, and they wanted to show how much you have been a part of their lives, and how you have been of inspiration, and how much you have taught them, and that's what this day is all about. And this is the gift which Colin would like to acknowledge and to present to you in such a way so that you will see how much that even though he is far away, that you are in his thoughts, and he thinks about you, and he just like these sparkles, he says that you are a very sparkly person, and I think that could possibly be it. But I hope that you all have a very enjoyable day, and you will all come together and you will play fun games, and the children also will be there, and you will have delicious foods, and it will be a very nice time, and nobody will turn the TV on, because you don't need that kind of distraction, because you'll have so much goodness and so much love will be in the air, and it'll be a very beautiful thing. And hopefully this will be a very small part of that, and that the ambrosia salad represents all these things and so much more. And I hope that it was something that I know that when I enjoy the ambrosia salad, and that when Collins does, and then when Kitty back there enjoys the salad, we will be thinking about how much you mean to us. So with that, I bid you a good day, and enjoy your very special day, and I hope it is very enjoyable and full of love and care, and so to that I say, this is Marlon, and I will see you another time, and Colin sends all his very, very best. And soon I will turn this camera off, and I will enjoy perhaps half, or I will confess to you, I will probably eat this whole thing, and it will fill me with goodness and with joy, as only food can, if you do not have the company of another person. In the event that should happen, if you have food, you are not too far away from being fulfilled in at least one way. Okay, see that the fumes of the ambrosia salad are making me a little bit scattered at this point, so I will end my ramblings at this moment, because again, when I get overcome by the ambrosia salad, I don't know quite frankly what I'm saying. People will tell me later that it's like I was some sort of inebriation, and I'm very much surprised and titillated at some of the things which I have actually rolled out of my mouth. I cannot believe I would actually say those things, but it always seems to happen, and it's because of the very fragrant, very playful, mysterious qualities of the ambrosia salad, which conjure up all these strange feelings inside us all, and make us maybe a little bit strange, but not bad kind of strange or weird, but just very kind of fun. And I'm starting to weave right now because the fumes are making me, that's like a magnetic pull, which I'm being pulled into this flaming bowl of delicious yumminess, and which is tantalizing me. So I'm going to give in to that, and that's okay. As you may see, I give in quite often, but that's all right. I'm an old man, and let me be at peace. Okay, good night to you.